Итак, ребят, всем еще раз привет. Мы продолжаем играть в Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Сейчас будем делать задание «Снова в седле», а также, возможно, поищем книжку для нашего товарища. Так, сейчас нужно проверить кое-что. Так, все ли работает, все ли хорошо, все ли ок, все ли окей. Да, все отлично. И на карте все гуд, и тут все гуд. Так, собственно, всем приятного просмотра, ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии, и буду рад видеть вас в чатике. Сейчас мы будем, наверное, немножко по книжке смотреть, что где как. Писарь еще выше.
What kind of tasks do you do for Lord von Burgov?
Rare ones, lad. His lordship spends little time at Trotsky. As the royal chamberlain...
What does the royal chamberlain do?
I understand, lad. You're asking...
Yeah, exactly. I don't...
Sir Otto von Burgo is the royal chamberlain. Subcamerarius, in Latin. He manages the royal towns and monasteries, approves the councillors and abbots...
Why does Sir Otto...
Because that's the seat of the royal court, and our lord is one of the high... Praga caput regni, young man. Prague is the heart of the kingdom. All the political threads come together there. If you want to be somebody, you have... Or to Moravia, to that traitor Jobst of...
Excuse me, but why do you consider...
And what else should I call a person who only looks out for any chance?
But now he's fighting for King Wenceslas, isn't he?
Jobst has changed sides so often it's impossible. But... give him credit where credit is due, Wenceslas wasn't even able to hold on to the imperial crown that his father passed on to him. Yes, indeed. One day, that bloody Margrave Jobst of ours is going to make it big. He might even become the...
Why doesn't Lord von Burgov free our King Wenceslas from captivity in Vienna?
It's politics, boy.
I understand. Why did they take our king
That's complicated. Back during the reign of both, and when young Wenceslas came to the throne, he didn't have enough experience or courage. That's why he surrounded himself with faithful lower lords, and entrusted them with all the royal offices.
I reckon the high nobility didn't like that, eh?
You're damn right they didn't. That started a protracted war, dragging the king's cousins, Prokop and Jobst of Luxembourg, but King Wenceslas was stubborn, unyielding, and unfortunately, he preferred to run away from politics to war. It was only a year ago, they secretly took the king to Vienna, where his brother is still holding him
So von Burgov and the others want Sigismund to be king?
Not at all. I think that's why Lord von Burkhoff received your message. He's... Who do you think? All the nobles in the League. The most powerful are Henry of Rosenberg, Henry of Hraditz, Boresh of Riesenberg, Bohuslav of Schwamberg.
But we serve Sahanish of Lipa and Radzik...
Exactly. They're representatives of the lower nobility, who always stood faithfully by Wenceslas. On the contrary, boy.
I heard some interesting books from Prague. There's one I'd like to borrow. A sand-coloured cover in box?
Yes, several rare and astonishing books. But why are you interested in an alchemist?
I've heard there are some interesting ideas. Every alchemist is in dogged pursuit of...
Perhaps you know more about that book. Well, I'll have to disappoint you. And the one you're looking for caught him. He left with it before I could even all I remember is the author's initials. I'm fairly benevolent when it comes to lending books. But he's had it borrowed for an excessive amount of time now.
I'll have a...
You think I haven't tried? It seems Nick Vard... I've warned him repeatedly not to carry borrowed books around with him. But Nick Vard is old and stubborn. But, as I said, I've managed to... I'm Nickvard is a loner. Now that he's... But I'm afraid that's all I've managed to find out.
I'll help you.
Many thanks.
I won't...
Ну вот. Тут еще, оказывается, огромный квест.
I'm looking for Nickvard. The scribe...
Well, I brewed him another phial of medicine, but I don't even... I told him to stop by for another one.
Did he say where...
I can't say. I promise.
Oh, come now. Nickvard misplaced an important book. I need to find it.
I remember the recipes by heart. And Lord Libat...
Listen, Berth. Do you realize your stubbornness is making everything more... Nickvard borrows a mysterious book. Suddenly he stops talking to the scribe, and when the only person who wants to get to the bottom of it comes to you, you don't want to have Nickvard on your...
I suppose you're right. I reckon Lord Libat...
I'm sure he would.
Well, it's a common potion for a bellyache. Just better tasting. In that regard, Lord Libat had... Oh, everything came out much too...
Nickvard...
It was in the privy down below the crone. By the training, I helped him clean his hose and made him the medicine. And Lord Libat is quite particular about the impression he makes on the young maid. That's what this time...
Is that all?
What else is there to say? That the entire time it happened, I must say, he did look as if the...
I don't know if this is going to do me any good.
Well...
Thanks anyway.
Очень интересно. Чел, если вкратце, обосрался. Служанки. Конюх. Тут личный купальня. Так, это кухарки. Мне нужна служанка. Опять в купальню зашел. Ярек.
My respects.
Ты ничего не видел. Неплохо. Да, он даже сейчас прыгает. Нет, пожалуй, не будем. нужен. Да ёп, красота. Так, ну хорошо, здесь нужной мне девочки нет. Меня интересует именно служанка. Давайте посмотрим, может служанка на той стороне есть. Но тут тоже ж пусто.
What a waste of money.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on them?
So, Sir Otto, I reckon he's a band of...
Why do they?
It's just a nickname. Once you win a few...
So you're really a highborn?
Indeed.
Oh, sorry.
No, there's no need for... A man should earn a name for himself.
You must have.
That's simple.
I see.
Depends what you... It was that... Sir Otto's...
Sorry, but
We each... What? I may come... And I didn't have one. So I...
you became a.
That's right.
How was your?
It was well planned, I must admit.
What went wrong for them?
Hard to say.
That's all there was to it.
If you really want to know what I think, the idiots lacked...
What do you mean?
It might have come down to us... Like I said,
Where did?
I've dedicated... Well, fortune... If you do... He's a...
I'd like to.
Certain. I like a lot. Such a hit. Would you like me to... All right. Attack with... Oh, now come and...
Часик.
All good? Go and get your horse so we can get going.
They found a dead body stuck.
Опять этот птачек.
Good afternoon.
I'm here for some horse tack.
Well, you got out of jail yesterday, and today you've got a horse. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to... I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here, and I'll be with you, good sir.
Ну, селедка всем лучше, чем сивка.
I took a look at her.
And?
Да, но сивка со мной целую игру прогоняла.
A nice animal.
Never mind looking a gift horse in the mouth, you flat out refuse to accept. Actually, now we've got to know each other, we could both get something out of it. What do you say? Can you keep...
I can
Look, it's easy as pie. You keep your horse, which you wanted to do anyway, but I'll say you'll do all right out of it. I'll pay you up.
I'm not new to all this, so forget about
I
it.
didn't expect you to be so savvy. I'll give you double my first offer. I reckon.
Me too.
Right, now we can get back to the reason you're here. You know how to...
Ah, don't worry. I learned to ride with cumans on my tail, and arrows whistling past.
Well, I'll be damned. I'll never... But even an experienced horseman like you needs a... You can tack him up yourself.
Sure. Thanks.
God be with you, good sir.
Так. Ну, давай посмотрим, что мне тут это надавал. Не, надо брать эту. Так, ну с этим оставим как есть. Че с ним больше поговорить нельзя? Где конюх? Так, стоп.
Someone gave it to me for careful.
Там их это квест.
You shouldn't work so hard.
Is there any demons?
Quiet, but yes.
You mean horned ones?
Do you know any other kind? But I suppose you could do it.
You want me to get involved with hell itself? At least tell me more about it.
Ah, you know the times we live. War, and the cast, the spawn of hell shows up here from time to time.
How many?
A lot, certainly more than there are. Expect at least 10 beasts.
And I've never seen a real demon. So what needs to be done?
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the creature. Ossina, the castle blacksmith. Well, the good news is, for now, we have to act.
What did you do?
We usually accept.
How long did...
And then, I'm sure both the scribe Erazim, the question.
I'm ready. Could you...
Very well, but don't. I let the guards and servants. If anyone asks,
You said something about a priest and an apothecary.
we've all. Which one would you prefer? If I recall, I believe you can, but don't. God be with you.
So,
You surely. I haven't, but I haven't.
but I'm...
Huh.
As you wish.
Take care, Henry.
Так, стоп, а где писарь? Ну, с этой поговорить нельзя, с Аделой.
Careful.
Странно. потому что именно она здесь служанка.
The chamber? Nothing.
I'm sure if the Chamberlain didn't...
Of course.
Give those...
Tell me what you know.
You know the guardhouse inside the plate? I've seen... I'd start the investigation.
All right.
Good afternoon. sir.
Do you know where
Erazim is suddenly interested in, but when I need him to read something for me, I'm sorry.
I was asking about?
Hi, I heard you.
I can.
In that case, would you mind reading?
Show me. Dear Mistress of the Chambers. What is it?
Oh, what I wouldn't give to get messages from someone else. Never mind. Read on. Though I reckon it interests.
Persevere. We shall soon escape the dungeon of cursed fate, however, has played. The heat of the Lightbringer's potion is working, and I can feel. But when the last remnants of old age left my body, something else was washed away. Not much. My damn clumsiness has sent, but fear not, I shall get them back. This be the first task on the road to your liberation. That's it.
Beautiful.
True enough.
My.
But what does it mean?
Look, I suggested to him it wasn't proper for a noble to have an affair with a maid. But then he found what he calls the Lightbringer's potion book. He said it would light a... So I suppose it was...
I know the book he's talking about, but what does he mean?
Look, can we...
I need help.
No! And... I apologize.
Sir.
The Chamberlain said you know something about...
Of course I do. I keep finding hair in my food. Someone hides my spices. My soup goes sour.
Aye.
It's about... Do you have any idea how scared... but nobody tells you that when...
Where should I start looking?
They must be coming from the other side of the castle.
All right. I heard
But you're mostly... You have to... That creates a boundary demons can't...
All right.
That's hard to describe. Anyway, together they form the shape of a fire.
Don't worry. Hopefully I'll... The devil never...
And the old hag rushes in where the devil... The sooner you get... Farewell, my... friend.
Ну. Где конюха найти?
Good to see you.
privies for the soldiers, but not a demon in sight.
Так, тачки тут меня ждет все-таки.
The chamber.
Those last but barely
Don't worry.
money. That's
All right.
their cup.
Man, yes, it.
And I was so.
Let me guess. I'll have to find.
Of you happy can.
I'll take. I hope.
And one, but most of all, care.
What would you like?
Так, это мы заканчиваем.
It happens. Which way are...
Так, еще раз. Знать чертей из-под старицы.
Back to hell with you. They won't be getting past this. Who do we have here? Good day, sir. They won't be getting past this.
About, please.
First,
Who exactly?
where is Hirsch, the stable?
I've seen him with Hirsch at the transport yard. He sleeps in the house directly across from it.
Where is...
As Lord, perhaps.
That's everything I needed.
То есть речь даже не про этого конюха, как оказалось.
They won't be getting past this.
Так, ну 4. Это у нас последний. Здесь нету, а здесь? Здесь есть.
A little more here.
О-о-о. ты изгнал.
The place.
You're right.
So where?
I him.
All right. I hope I'm doing this right.
Раз. Окей, я ушел.
Well, what'll it be? Easy now. I surrender. I've got it. You can't. You'll pay. Utter not. You'll have to add. Oh.
Угу. Че, они двери, блядь, сами закрываются, чи шо?
Doing this right. Another privy.
Look out!
Ну, осина. Говнарь.
The place. I'm starting to.
Oops, excuse me and my...
You're just people.
It was just a little...
Now,
Suit you, but don't be surprised when one of the...
Камергенеру.
I took care. It shouldn't be a problem anymore. I reckon it was.
Hopefully things will quiet most.
I decided to help. I can still smell that stench.
He tries that prank on all the newcomers to the car.
You knew.
I wouldn't want to spot.
Anyway.
Troknovski, chairman of the provincial court, member of the. Thanks you.
I'm glad I could help.
And I'm. There's also. You are hereby. Nevertheless, since the minions of hell didn't reach the castle's coffer, nor. God be with you.
Ну, замок на самом деле красивый. Жалко, что он сейчас в руинах, конечно.
What are you doing here?
Миг у них нужен. Так это не здесь, это выше. Я думал, здесь. Это выше, оказывается.
Lord be with. I'm looking for Nickvard. The scribe.
Hey, Nick. I mean, Lord. I suppose his task wasn't so pressing.
What do you mean?
Nick Libac, that is. He's a castle lord. But then I heard what another castle lord was planning. Von Berghoff. And I had to... He said...
I need to know more about what Nickvard.
No. There are new rules.
What are you blood?
Von Berghoff said. I told him, watch out for spies. You're a...
I'm not.
Ha! That's exactly what... That's why you have to be vetted. To see if the side that Nickvard's on. Just so you know. We're all friends here.
I'd like to.
Hold your horses.
Tell me what you want.
A sword.
Sword? What sword?
A long and very good one to help me. If you bring it, forge one, maybe from one.
Steal us?
Not a spy who my servant. Once I get a sword.
You want?
I don't want an
I'll gladly.
only spies pay. Unless you had more, then I'd believe.
I'm not gonna.
You want to hang on.
Listen.
Don't try deed.
I'll think.
Мне нужен длинный меч. У меня вроде был. О, обычный длинный меч. Сюда.
I'm sorry.
About Nick.
Got that sword.
You wanted.
That's... I don't think you're a spy. Can't say for...
What about Nickvard then?
Nickvard asked me to do something for him. He must have admired... Either way, Nick looked troubled and not very healthy. He wanted me to fetch him something, and I told him I would. At least I could check to see if... Then Nickvard clutched his belly and ran off.
That's all.
Aye, I'll be going into war soon.
I'll tell him.
I'm sorry?
Я вроде с ней разговаривал, нет? еще выше.
Pardon me.
Алло. Ни о чем мне Регина не поведает. Нужник улетальщик. Ну, погнали. Сейчас мужик кажется, что он на толчке сидит. Тут пусто.
Hanging around here, friend.
Что он мог оборонить за городской стеной? Вот, давайте еще подумаем. Очень странно. Опа, а ты кто? Ух ты.
Where's that damned grave digger?
You must be Nick
You're
Vard,
the
eh?
kind master, eh?
Poor wretch.
Has to be me standing over the boy. What a fucking day. Another senseless death.
How many more times am I gonna have to poke around in corpses and shit for that damn cradle?
Where's that damned grave digger? Stop that! You can't treat the dead like that!
Enough! I give up!
Are you out of your mind? No! Shut up! You have no Once we get that dealt with. This is unbelievable. Oh, Where's that damned grave digger? Has to be me standing over the body. What a fucking day.
Отлично, плюс книга. Ну куда это-то? Ну стражник, конечно, не позавидуешь, стоит возле говна, блядь, весь день. Ждет чего-то. Ну все, я могу. Где птачка? Чего? Птахи тоже ходят, гуляют?
I'm ready.
We can't. We wouldn't make it to Nevada. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
Ёпросто, еще до завтрашнего дня ждать. Ну, птачка. Сесть. Часов. Что же делать? Точка ворот стоит. Ничего себе, он что, так рано встал? В какой-то веке. Он в жизни так рано не встал.
Glad you're here. I needed to catch a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to here with that Chamberlain stuffing burger.
Aye. On the other hand, he was...
Are you telling me that von Berghoff told that when he sees Lord Capon of Perkstein, who was attacked and robbed on his estate,
No, I suppose not.
think carefully what you want?
All right.
All the better for you. Look, I know I...
Вот эту секунду. снова здесь.
Don't worry about it.
I'm in your debt. Talking of debts, there's one more. That her woman, Bojena, really helped us after that ambush.
Aye.
I gave her my word. And the word of a...
Don't worry about it. I took care of...
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true bellator. Only half by birth.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't...
Not on account of us, no.
Jesus. But right now, I'm not in the mood for sad stories. You can tell me another time, but now it's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
Я уже на коне, а ты там непонятно что. Ничего себе, латная сбруя.
It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Berghoff must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked him. Gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. And he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
Well, you'll be telling him how you put a stop to the war in the land, saved King Wenceslas, and brought peace to the people.
That doesn't sound too shabby. Only how to actually achieve it. Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready, forward! Go! Quick!
У меня, блядь, конь перегружен.
Quick! Go! Come on! Quick! Quick! Go!
В смысле, где я обогнал пьяного птачка? Если он там первый был.
Whoa, whoa.
Christ, yeah. My head feels a lot clearer now.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next.
You never give up.
So,
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of. Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start.
O dentes fortuna, Juve!
Нападут на нас, как думаешь?
We turn right here.
I'm glad you feel better.
So am I, my friend. So am I. We still have lots to do before we go back to Ratai. And I was afraid, you know, that I'd fuck it up. And I almost did. But I'm not afraid anymore. Now I see it as an opportunity and a challenge. Any old fool can manage simple tasks. But hard ones, they require a man like Sir Hans Capon of Lipa and Perkstein.
And Henry of Skalitz.
Aye, he faces the hardest tasks of all.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Burgov?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent, you know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
And why am I here?
Maybe it's already known that you're Radzig's son and ward. So not just Hanush, but Radzig too sent someone important to him. That speaks for itself.
Interesting idea. I like it. I feel a bit better. Like I
Почему мы вообще по этой дороге
belong
едем?
somewhere and could do something big.
Exactly. Nobility brings responsibility. Never forget that.
Блять, я один нажал.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And
Hey, so Yaramir don't receive visitors.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me.
Can't be done.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am so get to it. And if you keep
Please be patient for...
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Почему я в целом пизже, чем...
Come along. So Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov, at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming?
Sir Hans Capon, I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings. And to...
Certainly, certainly. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater...
An excellent... If I may ask that our horses may...
Helzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with.
What a... Hurtle has other duties.
Stop 15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortunately...
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing... So, tell me, sir. How did...
Well, it's a long but I'm guessing von Berkhoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am.
Or no, he didn't. So, let's proceed to the real reason. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well...
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place.
Мне кажется, это разбойник.
Fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? Oh.
Aye. Lovely.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far off. But I must say, my throat is dry. Come along with me, we'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we... As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? He's got non-honored guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertul, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right.
Какие-то они все жестко.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down there one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories. I heard Lord von Berghoff, so...
As for their lord...
Aye. No one tells us... Oh, you must have heard something. You know how it goes.
I've got ears, but I don't crowd...
All right, I didn't mean to. Tell me one thing, though. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some...
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaramir.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know. So your master, Lord Capon of Perk...
One day he'll inherit several castles.
Well, best stick with him until... And you're his what? Yeah, pay...
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaramir, but...
Lord Capon...
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. You've got time to kill, and me too. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory...
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time.
Then you're the right man in the right place.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had...
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story.
Well,
if you insist, or you're in for a disappointment. Sir Yaramir had these relatives, and they died, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead. See?
you were right.
Just so.
Let's do it.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here. So we don't want to hack each other to pieces.
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want.
Some sort.
A choice fit. Give me a moment. I'll...
Easy.
A good fight.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had...
Lord Capon's on.
That it has. Didn't expect you to take all honor to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nabokov by on your journeys with Soke. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the... She'll be happy if you show her where... I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of... Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold race. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with...
Good day. Did you get in a fight or what?
That's nice.
Is that me and my... I'm steer.
Henry. How's trade?
Oh, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, we just keep it in good nick.
Tell me about... Folks don't...
You took the words, and if you saw...
Hold on. I'll go down there and help.
No. What I mean is, thanks for the offer. But we can't... Besides, you get in the way down there. They're working on the... Better go and play dice with Twerk or something.
All right. Whatever you say.
Aye, I know you did. What can...
You said you have a...
Aye. The poor bloke tries hard. Oh, he doesn't. He'd be better off. Have you got anyone next to you?
I have my...
Aye. What's he like?
Great. And what's your...
My lord doesn't like it when folks talk about him behind. I reckon it's... Farewell.
А, это убитый боевой меч. Ой, я не то выбросил. Простите.
Greetings. We could practice arch.
Sure.
I was hope the targets are beneath the ramparts. The rest is easy. The closer and the one with the most points at the end win. If you beat me.
Yeah, that sounds like a chat.
Now just tell me.
Let's take long...
Whatever you say.
Archers get set. And go.
Почему я, блядь, не могу высунуться нахуй? Алло. Что я стрелять не могу?
I should eat something.
Ничего не понял.
I fancy some more...
Great. Now just tell me what you want. You're but don't. So take it. Let's.
That's generous.
And we're off. My God. Oh.
Есть ощущение, что кто-то выиграл. Шестнадцать. А из лука я не знаю, у меня что-то не стрелялось, как будто бы. 18.
admirable, and here's the gift I promised. Thanks.
Pleasure was all mine.
If you want it, in any case.
How to loot.
Here you're
You heard damn. All that traveling must have take the.
I feel a
What game would you?
soldiers, of course.
Let's play.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad. Well, maybe I'd do the same. Kurwa! Bloody dice! If I was you, I'd take it.
1800. Я дохуя.
Finished. Your turn.
На 2600 уже.
Oh, come on!
Проебик.
lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything. These ones here.
Какой он не фартовый, однако. Чел. Что-то тебя прям туда не прет.
My God, why? Why do I even play?
Почему не в ту сторону пошел, да?
Lovely horses you have.
Aye, right beauties, ain't
There must be more of them than men in the fortress.
That's right, sir.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is noble's business.
So there is something dodgy about it.
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honor instead of... We sometimes have this little race. You've got...
Don't try that on with... I'm the retainer of Lord Capon of
Beg pardon, sir.
The horses. Where did...
All right. Well, lucky we came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on... A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their... And...
Пиздит один и другой.
They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by.
Where did you fight with them?
Not far from the... They were just watering their horses when we charged them.
But Michael said it was between Lower Semi.
Really? It's easy to lose your bearings here. Nothing.
But you're local. You must know the...
I was shit-faced, all right? Let's...
Hold on. Michael said something different.
We took some horses from the band. Aye.
Right. Take good care of those horses.
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I mentioned it before, but if you're at a loose end, you could help us out. And if you managed to beat our lad, you wouldn't... Excuse me?
Не нравится мне это.
I really need to eat something. What does that Pelzel eat? His breath stinks.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
Aye. Dead wood for kindling. You can never have enough of that. The nights can be cold, can't they? Very wise.
Good boy.
Все-таки походу разбойники. Нихуя ли мы так далеко идем, дед?
It's a good thing you're here, sir. You ain't local, are you? I've never seen you or the other gent who...
That's right. We're not from round here.
That's just it. I ain't seen Sir Yaromir in ages. Them new men, they told us they're Sir Yaromir's friends guarding the fortress against the bandit, but there aren't half a lot of them, sir. Day and night they come and go, and there never was that... Oh, shit. I think some guard. They mustn't see me, otherwise I'll be for it. Mark my words, sir. Something ain't...
Huh? I heard something suspicious here. It would never have occurred to me that it was you, sir. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like that. Someone might mistake you for a hare and shoot you. And that would be most unfortunate.
Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine. I may have the ears of a fox and the eyes of a hawk. I'm nothing like a hare, though.
Well, I've got the nose of a wolf, so watch out. You're an honored guest. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like some wild boar. All your needs will be taken care of in the fortress, as hospitality demands. There ain't nothing to see here, sir. Unless you've got a thing for chickens. Huh? But the prettiest chicken... I'm sorry. There ain't nothing to see here, sir. Unless you've got a thing for chickens. Huh? But the prettiest chick ain't here. She's beyond the upper gate.
Тут и оно.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Show your stuff!
Calm down! I surrender!
We
Блядь, вы что
know how
гоните?
to You'll return what you stole.
How dare you have any...
Oh, that's that.
Ну да.
And now off you go. I'm watching you. What are you waiting for?
Почему мне здесь быть нельзя?
Or I'll arrest you again.
А, то есть мне здесь быть нельзя? О, здесь, а здесь можно.
Crawler.
You silly doggy.
Угу.
Well, I never. I can't remember the last time anyone beat Mike.
Well, you didn't make it. I don't like fight.
It's a shame there aren't now. Let's have a look. What kind of hosts would we be if I sent you back?
Oh, thanks. Well, certainly.
Well, I've done what I could.
Aye. Much better.
I'm glad. Will you...
Henry.
Oh, I'm Clark.
My sword is at your service.
Blimey.
No one's ever said anything. But it's not your sword I need, so I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. It's not far, but and if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds.
I will be only...
Comely. Come on then, shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real. You're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights. Or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, so I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
Туда же, куда дед видишь? Травки собирать.
This really is a lot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and...
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions... And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for gut.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you?
Not at all. He's a good master. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you...
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me.
Really? So, tell me how to treat...
In that case, you'll need sage and
Aye, I've got enough chamomile, since you know all about it. It all grows in the glade here, but...
I think I'll manage.
Это ж маки. Вот и календула.
I've got everything.
Wonderful.
You promised you'd tell me.
I will. Don't worry. Hurry.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't...
I wanted to give you a
riddle?
You'll know soon. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. Solve this riddle.
The only petal I see...
The right answer. I hope they didn't hear us.
Ничего себе.
People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate because, as a true knight, I must do everything.
You'll soon be a begging knight.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not... Well, pass me my clothes, please.
Sure.
Farewell for now, Henry. And...
Слава богу, я хоть оделся.
Thanks for the herbs. I apologize.
Короче, изучаем крепость.
Then you've come. It's getting late, and we have to get back to Trotsky. We'll meet by the horses. It's getting late, and we have to get back to Trotsky.
You're a pleasure to play.
Good lord. That's some ammunition stockpile. The lord here doesn't leave anything to chance.
Enough! You're under arrest. Surrender at once.
Easy! I surrender!
I don't know. I'll take you to...
Очень интересно.
Good thing you've come. Oh, wonderful! I'm doing my best to carry out Lord von Bergov's mission. So much so that you can't spend half a day in the fortress. What the hell did you do to get kicked out?
You could put it like that, and I saw some very strange things that make no sense at all.
Really? Like what?
But not so loud.
The horses, you mean?
tell you everything, but not here.
For Christ's sake. Well,
Give me a moment.
Henry.
Please.
All right. And above all, I don't want any more trouble. We're here because of von Berghoff.
Sure.
I won't, or we'll meet back at Trotsky.
Вот здесь именно что-то нечисто. Я почему-то еще перегружен. Теперь уже нет. Все, придет выстрелы. Можно запрыгнуть, нет? Потому что он умел прыгать до этого. Да ёпрс, Индра. Отлично. Кайф. Что-то я отпрыгнул, так отпрыгнул. Минус 2 ноги. Как я это проверю?
Talk to the knobs, not us commoners.
Feed the pigs.
Отлично, я еще сейчас, блядь. До свидания. Нет, я жив. Да ладно. А, опять ноги сломал.
Sir Hans has already left. Fucked up, bad. Yeah, I reckon. Quick! Ka!
Ну, я уехал.
Go! Go! Go!
Whoa! You seem to be forgetting your job is to protect me and be at my beck and call.
I apologize, Sir Hans.
Apology accepted. But I've heard those words a bit too often recently. Stop messing up, Henry. Escort me to Trosky then.
Sure. Let's go.
Yo, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. What you told me on the way about Nabokov was interesting. And definitely fishy. Good work. We should report it to Lord von Berghoff.
Of course.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Jaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yaramiri sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen. Nevertheless, while I was negotiating with him, Henry took a look around the fortress and became somewhat suspicious.
Very suspicious, sir.
I'm listening.
There are lots of horses stabled outside Nebakov. Suspiciously many. More almost than at the Samin stud, I'd say.
That's true. I noticed that as well. So Yaromir has a regular army of horses there.
And they can't explain where they got the horses from. Everyone had a different story. And when I asked about it, they got all flustered.
Even Nabak himself, actually. He got quite twitchy when I asked about it.
Well, well. Strange indeed. It seems that something fishy really is going on. It is good that you are so observant, gentlemen. Is that all?
I spoke to one of the villagers. He said there's a large band of mercenaries at Nebakov now. And they often ride out into the countryside.
Yes. Nabak hired mercenaries to protect the fortress. I spoke to him about them.
So Yaromir has hired mercenaries to protect the fortress? But he only sends me 5 men?
The villager was scared to death of those mercenaries. He would only talk to me in secret.
Well, Henry, you have convinced. It seems something serious is going on, which we might be able to do surprisingly soon. We caught one of those bastards.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything.
And?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack.
What about?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say, so they just beat him a little. But a bastard said the
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most... I don't know what you think about such superstition, but if you want to try and get something out of him, make him tell you where his gang hides out. I will be in your debt. And if someone in the...
That's an offer that's hard. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel.
All the instruments you need are right there.
I'm surprised, but I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need.
I'm glad. You have already surprised me once or twice. And if not, I shall just have... Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisance, something that might put us on the track...
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time,
Nomads have settled.
I know. I cannot deny I would rather they moved away. Now, my personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz. Also, so if you want to take your mind, you will most... For you, Henry, he will...
Thank you, sir.
Че я только, блядь, я же еще все остальное ему не рассказал.
I wanted to...
What is that? We're down.
I think
Off you go.
What do you
are you talking...
What else?
What was I supposed to do? What's more? Besides... Don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping... I don't even... Us. Come on. So...
Ну что же.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
New blood? Did the last 2 get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all 3 of you can...
Ha ha! Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge.
And who are you?
My name is Henry.
Sir Hanscape.
We're here at the behest of Laura von Berghoff.
Vermin just to say.
Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows...
You won't get anything out of me. Big as I take those tongs and shove them up your arse. Are you gonna slap me like a midwife slapping a baby's arse?
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no... Now you're going to talk. You fucking...
I'm not saying anything.
Where's that band? I'll ask again. You think you're real important, eh? Only you're just a poor wretch living a shitty... No one respects you, and no one likes you. Even if you somehow slipped away back to your lair, wherever it is, do you think they'll... No fucking way.
Nabokov. It's Nabokov.
I knew something wasn't quite right.
Fuck! We were right in the line. How did you manage that?
Old Nabok is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men.
Just who are you people?
Indeed not. We actually, and above all, we don't want...
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of You're no different than bandits. So don't try to... I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone must be in charge.
Fuck off!
Your leader. You think you can impress him, do you? But you know how it really is? You're nothing to them.
Exactly.
The world is full of ingratitude. You're here trying to hold your tongue.
Well, listen, I don't know him very well.
Is that it?
I really don't know nothing. I ain't been with him long. He's got good ideas, and nobody would dare to go against him.
Is there a man among you they call
I don't.
There's no point in denying it.
A bit too well.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but...
Finally, something we can agree...
How do you mean?
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward.
Does he have a...
What special sort?
Henry!
Does he?
I don't know about... Ah! Ah! I don't know anything about any...
Henry! That's not what...
He knows it.
Burn in hell!
He's not worth it! Stop!
All right. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no...
You must tell me. After all, he's the one responsible for your suffering.
That's a low...
Oh, is it? If he really wanted to help you, von Berghoff wouldn't come out of it alive. I want that...
The names!
Older!
The groom! That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are in it. If you tell him...
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. Why did you...
Fuck! That was you! And I'm sorry it wasn't for the love.
You slaughtered a party of messengers! You goddamn monster!
In war, all of you on von Berghoff's side...
But we're not on von Berghoff's side. Only your damn band of outlaws.
Ha!
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull.
What?
Oh, you... What?
You know, I think the intent...
We'll see what Lord von Berghoff has to...
Go to hell!
Ну, в принципе.
How do you feel?
Well, You had to squeeze.
I reckon he told us everything we wanted.
Yes. Good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabokov. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally? Why? For God's sake, has Samin turned...
Do you think the others in the fortress...
I hope they're innocent. But either way...
No, there's nothing to be done. We must tell Von...
I don't think he'll be very pleased. Either way, we should go and see him as soon. He's surely already waiting for...
Стоп, Семен. Ну это ж не панна, жених.
I bring news.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hush.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
Your suspicions about Samin were correct.
Which means
that he's in league with the bandits. And he left...
That madman. And what of his father? And the people in the fort?
I don't think so. His disappearance from the wedding wouldn't have caused such a fuss, in that case. Old Samin was quite jarred by it. If he'd known in advance, he'd have acted differently.
That sounds likely.
The bandits have a camp in Nabokov.
What? Why? You met with Nebakio?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir. I'm sorry.
Very well. At least we have found this out. They'll soon learn what a miss.
The prisoner confirmed that Ishtvan...
Ah. That man in...
Precisely. Black.
I understand you don't like him. That he's only one.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him.
But sir, they...
In any event, Ashek, get your men ready. You will go to Samin and deal with that trade.
He won't escape punishment.
Nebakov will...
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the lake. We won't wait for laggards.
Should we ride out for Samin?
Wait! We still have to wait for
Are you surprised?
Well, I'm gonna go to the stables and wait.
There's...
Just be sure...
Я опаздывать? Да не в жизнь.
What do you have?
I'd like to discuss...
Hi. I'm glad you found what you
Дать. Конь. Так, ну шо, к птачку. Еще полчасика можно погамать. Сутки, блядь.
There you are. Can we get going?
I'm ready.
I'm always ready. So mount up and we'll ride up.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Young Semine conspired against our Lord. We're going to get him. Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semine, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men hiding places, so I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semine has joined the bandits. Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right, even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men. They took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maid servant on the cart. But the worst thing is, they killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He protected Lord von Burgo with his own body like a true knight. Saved him, and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such mettle.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves in his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, we gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye. It was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage and surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going with von Burgo and his captain. Thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, Page, and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Semine.
I'm Sure they deserve to be dealt with justly.
And my men didn't deserve justice? Young Master Albert, the Sawbones, every man who fell was a good and decent fella. I'll never forgive those swine for what they did. As the saying goes, fight fire with fire.
One more thing, Burgrave. Their commander. Was he a big man in armor with a mace?
Aye, a mace. And he was damn good with it. That villain is no ordinary bandit, I'll tell you.
So we had the honor of encountering the same band. And did you see another fella there? Black armor, expensive ornate sword.
I don't think so. But if he's with them, we'll get him. Fear not that.
There was this captain.
Open the gates! The Lord Burgoff's demonstrates! It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by?
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
You're right about that. I'm interested in that youngster of yours. Where's...
What do you mean, Hashek?
Don't play games with me. We know everything. He helped ambush Lord von Burgos.
My older?
That's a serious accusation. Unless you've got evidence, I'd advise you and your old You two, what's the meaning of...
Let's talk it over calmly. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding my arse. Just look at it.
You should tell us what you know, sir. For your own good.
Come on, spit it out. Where are you hiding? Do I have to turn this place upside down?
How dare you?
I withdraw my offer of hospitality.
You're the one who's finished if you don't get your head around what's going in the name of Sir Otto of Burgo.
My God, he may be hot.
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can... Your son helped murder my people. And you...
Hashek, you can't do that.
Can't? As you think... Look. So, what'll it be, old man? Will you...
You're going too far. Leave your anger aside. We have to keep a cool head.
I'm sure we can sort it out another way. We'll arrest Alder and take him before Lord von Burgo at Trotsky.
Lord von Burgo won't waste words with such rabble. You've had plenty of chances to hand him over to us. Alder won't pass through the gate of this fortress alive.
Not like that. I'll put a stop to this.
You think so?
Hashek, for God's sake, stand down.
Enough blather. If you aim to defend them, then you stand again. I'll kill you all.
God, protect his lordship.
What's the mean? Traitors! Kill those traitors! I knew you couldn't trust that bird.
Не, ну ты, блядь, охуел, чел. Откровенно.
us for this? All of us?
There was no other way.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Christ. Such carnage. Von Berghoff did this.
His right hand.
Von Berghoff didn't want anything like this.
He was taking revenge for...
If you'd listened to me...
It doesn't matter anymore who told who what. That was yesterday's shit. Now...
Von Berghoff will be expecting
Exactly. And when he finds out what happened...
What are we going...
Von Berghoff already knows the outlaws are based in Nebakov, and he's planning...
If we're lucky, and he believes what Henry and I tell him...
Meanwhile... And leave them to their fate. Betray my comrades in arms.
Older, look around you, damn it. If he wants, Von Berghoff will raise every castle...
When does Von Berghoff want to attack Nebakov?
Only he knows.
And don't even think about warning them.
First, I have a few questions.
All right.
Why did he join?
Because Von Berghoff is a traitor.
Your father is his vassal. Didn't it occur to you? What besides? A noble siding with such a rabble.
If I'd known, I'd never...
Because your spine is so bent from old age that you can't even stand up. Those bandits, as you call them, are the only people in this domain with the courage to stand... But it seems that means nothing to...
Enough. Remember who... Have a little humility. Since we've lost everything...
I'd rather live in squalor than in a golden cave.
Who are they? These allies of yours?
Good checks, for the most part.
They're common murderers.
No one who tries to strike bargains with Von...
Now you've gone too far.
This is a war. All sorts... As long as that criminal sits in Trotsky, there will be no peace in this domain.
There's no peace because of that very band of yours.
But we almost had him!
My God!
Does the name Istvan Toth?
Why do you ask?
Because I have a feeling you must have come across him. And he has something that belongs...
Aye. I know the name.
He's a
traitor or not. We can use every man who will stand... But he's a foreigner. And I don't trust foreigners much.
What will we...
If we're to...
What do you propose?
It might sound mad, but...
I think I know.
We must do the same.
Are you mad?
Oh, old Henry's right. It's the only way. We can't stay here.
Do you have anywhere to go?
Yes.
Be sure to go as far as possible. And we'll give you until morning, and then we'll send news to Von Berghoff and...
The two of us will go back to Trotsky now. Put on the best charade we...
And not a word to anyone about what happened.
If it all works out, and if we ever meet again, I'll...
Let's not delay any longer, Older.
Мне кажется, я все правильно.
We should ride back. Report this to Von Berghoff.
Ну, только можно было не говорить, конечно, про Севина.
Henry, you think we made the right decision?
Definitely. You saw the hell Hashek and his men let loose, didn't you?
True. But Von Berghoff won't just let it go. I don't know if we should return to Trotsky at all. What if he notices something? What if we slip up? Fuck. What then?
We'll have to pretend we didn't want to get involved. And only survived due to luck.
Right. Hashek wanted to handle it himself and leave us behind. so we only just made it out. And, God, Henry, I don't know if I can do this.
We must. Like always.
Почему мы так интересно поехали? Сейчас поговорим и на этом закончим, наверное. Хватит. 2,5 часа, почти 3. Как-то мы молчаливо едем. Даже странно. Красиво все-таки. Только небо статичное. 8 утра. Поспали. Странно, что-то птачек не в ту сторону пошел.
Back from Semi.
About time. We will talk about everything.
Sir,
I hope you bear some good...
Well, things went wrong.
What?
Hashek is...
dead?
It grieves me, sir.
How did it happen?
It turns out Alder was working with the bandits. He even left his own wedding.
That rat!
Lord Samin didn't want to turn over his son.
everything could have been different, sir.
What could have been different?
Burgrave Hashek and his men unnecessarily escalated the situation and started killing people. He didn't even spare the women folk.
God, what a fool. Why did he do it?
Oh, he went completely mad. He saw everyone as a traitor.
So undisciplined. He was to bring young Semin here and not murder my subjects. And what happened then?
At first not, sir. It was all over soon.
And the Burgrave gave orders to kill him.
Well, they would have ended up... I still don't understand...
Well, up till then, everything went smoothly. But then, the rest of the Samin garrison suddenly pounced on us out of no... Hashek. Never in my life have I seen anyone fight like... In the end, the fortress was in flames.
I hope the flames could be seen all the way to Nebakov. So...
Sir, what happened there?
We are at war, and things happen that you may not necessarily...
Most of those people had nothing to do with it.
Henry!
If Hashek were alive, he would get what he deserved. That will be all. I will speak with the Chamberlain above. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies.
Certainly, sir. Come for me in the evening, so we can go...
Кроме чертей в тросках. Так, пир, это значит вот этот набор шмоток. Так ведь, так ведь. Только до боди надо догонять, помыться. Я бегу до боди. Точнее, лучше до купальни.
I've got a few...
As you wish.
Oh, glad.
Excellent.
Идеально.
I reckon that's it. Take care of yourself out there.
Тут у меня два квеста. Вот этот. Ну, тут типа какие-то новые занятия у этих любителей козочек. Ну, фиг знает, надо ли оно мне. змея, прикольно. Так, ну все на этом, наверное, ребят. Всем большое спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии. Буду очень рад видеть вас на предстоящих трансляциях. А пока что так что дикарь. Это все. Есть. Так, на этом все, ребят, да. Всем спасибо за просмотр еще раз и пока-пока.